Yeah, well, you can't look back in this game. Everybody's trying to get better. It feels like the competition's way more even than it's ever been. There's teams that didn't play finals last year that are learning. There's danger everywhere, so you just got to keep grounded. You know, get some confidence from what we're able to do last year, and know that at our best we can win it. But that's all that gives you is a bit more confidence. You've got to get back to work and do it again. Don't make any assumptions and stay hungry.
A hero in a hurry, and it might be that man, the Great Dane. Siren sounds. No premiership hangover here.
Fainted out by hand. Quick snap, heads goalward, it's good.
They made it a real grind for the reigning premiers.
Zach Bailey sees things inside to Berry. Should run in, should kick the sealer. Berry does! Brisbane start their premiership defence 3-0.
They're a tremendous group, our blokes. They believe in themselves, and I mean, I've never been a premiership coach before, but the one thing I was worried about as soon as we won the premiership was what are we going to be like next year. And we had a lot of conversations about that over the summer, about staying humble and but having confidence as well. And I feel like that's what we've done. I don't think the group's got ahead of itself. It's an early call. We're only 5 weeks in. There's a lot of games of football to go, but on what we've seen so far, it seems like the hunger's still there.
39 points down. Brisbane do a job on the Dogs by 21 points, and this Brisbane team, they are never ever beaten.
I look at this group. They've won 19 of their last 21 games. You're going to have a bad day at some point in time. We haven't had one for a long time. We had a shocker tonight, and Collingwood played really well. All credit to them. Like, I'm not sitting here saying that we lost a game because we played poorly. It was a combination of they played very, very well, and we were off our game.
They were always going to respond like the great side they are, and they put St Kilda to the sword.
And the siren sounds. A record Q-class crowd. It's going to be a draw. North Melbourne have almost pulled off the mother of all upsets.
Well, that's 2 weeks in a row now where we've had not a substantial lead at half time, but a lead, and then we've coughed it up, and the last quarter they annihilated us really.
Across the goals, and Brisbane come to the MCG and do a big job on the Hawks by 33 points.
But we've lowered our colours the last couple of weeks to North Melbourne and to Melbourne, so they're a proud group, and they look to respond. They did.
Handsworth to sew this game up. Shreds the needle. Oh yeah. And the Brisbane Lions have won by 18 points.
On this wild night of wind and rain in Adelaide, the most significant thing that came from the clouds was the Crows.
And it is over for the Brisbane Lions too, Brownie, because at the moment,
you're riding them off, eh?
2 wins from their last 6 games. There's a few alarm bells there.
Well, there is. The bigger concern for me is, and you know how much I've been concerned about coming into the year without Joe Daniher. Big one to replace. Now all of a sudden at the other end, your other bookend, Jack Payne's gone for the year.
Loman's got another set. He's got it this time. There's no denying high-flying Kai. It feels like the night the Brisbane Premiership defence truly began. First win here in 22 years.
On his best kick though.
Yes. Commentator's curse. Neil. Back the other way. Hipple gives it to Bailey. Bailey looks goalward. He's got one for the dog. And the Brisbane Lions will defend second spot on the table.
It's a very impressive football club. They're going places. They're not satisfied with winning it last year. I love that. I love that they're building again, ready to have another assault on it. And they were very professional and businesslike tonight, did the job in outstanding fashion.
It's one of those seasons where you're just going to have to play well every week. But we're very much in that 1 week at a time mode, because our draw to finish the year is very tough. I don't know whether you've had a look at it or not, but just about every team we play, I think, is in the top 8 in the competition at the moment. So if we finish top 4, we'll definitely earn it.
What is happening? Unbelievable!
Beware the rising suns.
how you reflect on it really is how you react next week and how you play next week. We got a pretty hard game, Collingwood at the MCG, but I'm confident our group will respond. They normally do. As I said, those who've been following the Lions wouldn't have seen a performance like that too often in the last 6 years.
Releases over the top. Morris around the Bailey. The Lions will have their revenge in this month or the next. It is a seismic result amongst the contenders, and the champs are still here. The Brisbane Lions win the heavyweight bouts with a promissory note until we meet again.
They had their colours lowered yesterday at home to the Sydney Swans.
Yeah, it's a bad loss, TJ, because now they dropped to 5th on the ladder, and I know they won it from 5th last year, and I look forward to hearing from Damo on the injury front, because look at them after that game. That's a bad loss. You know, you don't want to lose at home because Sydney Swans are hard to beat, but 2-point loss. Look at them. You can see the body language there and the disappointment.
They've got a really tough draw, the Lions. Their double-up matches have been against teams placed 1 to 10 on the ladder. That's one part of it. And now their injuries are mounting. They had 4 players out of their premiership backline in that game against the Swans. And for Chris Fagan, the coach, it's now a genuine challenge.
Now you could say that the Dockers meet Brisbane at the right time when they're on their knees, but it's probably the wrong time because they're going to get back off those knees at some point.
Might have the last shot for goal coming off a free kick, which just about sums up the night. The Brisbane Lions have been able to do what the previous 2 premiers have not. They are going to play finals football. The goal is back-to-back. And they are on target to achieve it. But it's coming back in. Starcevic, Ravel. This is what they're after. The Brisbane Lions have the double chance. Another miss, it doesn't matter.
We are smack bang at the start of the AFL Finals for 2025, and it's shaping up as one of the most open, you'd have to say, in a long time.
Yeah, I'd agree with that, TJ. And Brisbane and Geelong, as Isaac said, is going to dictate, I think, who may well go on and win this AFL Premiership.
It's a 37-point lead now for Geelong. Berry on the fly, but there it is. The Geelong Football Club march into their 14th prelim. In 19 years, it's extraordinary.
They were brilliant tonight, the Cats, all around the ground. Their pressure was magnificent. They hunted the Lions.
So I've just come from the rooms, a lot of long faces, and there is no positive news on the injury front. So Brisbane's footy boss, Danny Daly, says, yeah, it's a calf tweak, which is what we know, but doesn't believe it's a low-level tweak. Here it is. He pulls up, having, as he said, been really fatigued coming back after a month out with a quad. But you'd imagine unless something extraordinary happens, his season is over.
Is the Lachie Neale injury one too many for you?
Feels like it. It does feel like it. You just knew by the way he looked at it. So you're not getting over a calf in 4 weeks, so that season done. And it does just feel a bit like that.
Big brother showed little brother very clearly who stands where in the pecking order. The Premiership defence rolls on for Brisbane.
Scenes of the Brisbane Lions the other night. Have a look at this. They were very good, and I thought that they were just as good as we've seen this year. So many times they have bounced back, and they were powerful.
And they've been banged up all year, haven't they? And as unlikely as this sounds, the 2-time Brownlow medalist, Lachie Neale, who ended up banged up after the qualifying final loss last week with both a groin injury and a calf injury, gives himself a half chance if the Lions make it through to the grand final. He does, TJ. It might be the longest of long shots. I think it might be 100 to 1, but people like Lachie Neale, who are just driven, like very few others, just gives himself a chance.
And sort of this time of year, September is made of miracle stories.
Quainer. Lipinski lost it. Zorko from about 48. He's a good player, and he's just put a nail. Look at Chris Fagan. The joy, the elation. They know they're playing in the last game of the season now.
There it is. Brisbane into another grand final.
Chris Fagan is an amazing man, an amazing coach who was questioned not that long ago about whether he had what it took to take a team where it needs to go. No one's questioning him now.
It felt like Lachie Neale's preposterous idea of coming back from a calf injury from the qualifying final for the grand final sort of felt initially like a way to stay engaged. It was sort of you do what you need to do, Lachie. And now it's a live proposition.
I heard him talk. He said, no, I pushed myself really hard and In one of the interviews post-game, he said, I was sitting in the car after the training session, coming to the ground with the physio saying, what chance did you give me? He said 1% when he did it. And he said, what chance did you give me now? And he said, pretty damn good.
Boy, we saw one of that end last week.